ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Irrational Confidence Podcast. We're talking college basketball, and it's March Madness season. We're going region through region, breaking down each individual bracket, and we're going to go to the South Regional. Hey, before you head off anywhere, before you do anything else, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, get notified every single time we could drop another bracket and helping you fill out your bracket. But like always, I'm joined by my co-host, the man who would say that the devil went down to Georgia. Well, at least went down to the Southern bracket, depending on who your fan of a team is. My co-host, Fresh. Fresh, how you doing?
Well, if you're going out looking for a soul to steal in this bracket, you probably have a good chance of getting a couple. I'm doing great. Ready for the madness, the South region here. Can the Houston Cougars finally show up and get it done? We will find out. It's chaos, and I'm ready for it.
Well, depending on what type of college basketball fan you are, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tease here. The devil is going to make one of the final four teams. Which team am I talking about? Which team may be considered the devil? You're going to have to wait to the very end for it. But, hey, I told you guys, I'll be getting a lot of energy high up here as well. But before we go any further, Fresh, we want to thank our sponsor, Champ Sports Pools. So get ready for the ultimate March Madness experience with Champ Sports Pools. Here's how it works. Visit champsportspools.com/spinnable to claim your free entry into the Sweet 16 bracket pool with a chance to win $1,000. Yes, that is $1,000, everyone. That's champsportspools.com/spinnable. Once on the page, look for the big orange button that says Get Your Free Entry and click to be entered into the contest. Predict the winner of each game from the Sweet 16 through the championship and compete for the $1,000 grand prize. You increase your chances of winning by hosting your own bracket pool with champsportspools.com. If you host your own bracket pool, you can earn a second entry into the Sweet 16 bracket pool with a chance to win big. For more details, please visit champsportspools.com/spinnable.
I mean, people, it's free money. It's free entry. You not only get to get yourself a free bid, it's a chance to win $1,000 starting in the Sweet 16. It's a little easier road. Obviously, you don't have to worry about the chaos in the first two rounds, have a clearer picture. But then if you run and host your own bracket pool, you get an extra free entry into that whole opportunity. That means win-win-win all across the board. You only have to get yourself from the Sweet 16 to the national championship and cut the nets down. It's perfect. There's no lose situation whatsoever. Please check it out. champsportspools.com/spinnable. And get started today and spread the word to all your friends.
Yeah, just like Nelly said, it must be the money. So that's why you're going to champsportspools.com because $1,000, man, what are you going to do with $1,000 in your pocket? It's incredible. It's great times had by all. And you're going to host a bracket anyway, so might as well do it. All right, Fresh, let's rock this one. I'm ready to go. South Regional. Ooh, boy, howdy. All right, scale of 1 to 10, Fresh. How difficult is the South Regional?
It's mid. I'm giving it a 6, but it is not the strongest region. When you start looking at it on paper, there is definitely a lot of loopholes and open opportunities.
I got it in it at a healthy 7. I think that it's not easy, but it's not a murderer's row. I think that if you got to play good basketball, obviously it's tournament time. Everyone's going to have to play a little bit harder basketball. But is it a team where every team I'm looking at this, outside of maybe a couple, I feel like have some major flaws in them. So that's what I'm going to look at here. Fresh, what's the best opening round matchup? What game are you most excited to see?
I mean, there's two that I've gone back and forth on. But I just kind of like the symmetry of it, the oddity. Nebraska, Texas A&M. And folks, if you don't know, Trev Alberts was the athletic director, was a Nebraska football player, was an AD at Nebraska last week. He left to go to Texas A&M. Coincidence that A&M and Nebraska are playing in the first round, and they're also playing in the first round of the women's tournament? I think not. I think just that outside, setting makes this game a little more heightened. Obviously, Nebraska hadn't been in the tournament in a long time. Really gets those two teams, those two school fan bases fired up. I think that's going to be a lot more fun outside of just the basketball, but all of the things that are being piled on outside of it.
Yeah, Fresh, I am going to go with going back and forth in this. Let me take a quick look at this one right here. I think I'm going to have to go with – give me the Wisconsin one. I'm give me Wisconsin. I think the Wisconsin James Madison. I was between the Florida, Boise State, Colorado playing game winner. I think that one's going to be a fun matchup too. But give me Wisconsin James Madison because I think is going to be the 5-12 matchup is always a blast.
Well, and if anyone even knows that, pardon my take, that podcast through Barstool, one of them's a Badger fan, PFT commentator, JMU guy. That's going to be a fun week to get ready for. And obviously, it's a late tip on Friday night, so expect a lot of fun going back and forth around that game.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Fresh, let's go through the first round here. Pick the winners of each game. Houston, Longwood.
Taking the Cougars over Longwood in this one.
Nebraska, Texas A&M.
Going back and forth. I like the vibe that Nebraska has. They shoot a heck of a lot from the three-point land, so I got to take the Cornhuskers in this game.
Yeah, give me Houston as well for the first matchup, and I like Nebraska just as well. I think that how Nebraska shoots the three is just going to be so tough for a lot of people. All right, Wisconsin, James Madison, who you got?
The Badgers have been playing so strong lately. They obviously had a great start early, sort of swoon in the middle of the year. This past tournament run between Storr, Chucky Hepburn, Klesmet. I think that team's going to find a way to rally, get rested this week, and be able to survive and beat JMU and move on.
Give me James Madison. I'm going to have him pulling the upset. All right. Duke versus the fancy school up north, Vermont.
Well, the Catamounts are usually feisty. I think Duke will be able to get past this game. I'm not sure very far how they'll run past that, but they at least can beat the Catamounts and survive and move on.
Yeah, I do like the Catamounts, but give me Duke as well. I like Duke in this opening game weekend. All right, Texas Tech, NC State. Who you got?
I think NC State, they used up all their energy and all their luck in that ACC run, which was amazing, by the way. I'm not discarding that at all. Wolfpack, great job. But I think Texas Tech being battle-tested in the Big 12, being a fantastic team, highly ranked all year, they will take care of business and be able to move on.
All right, yeah, give me Texas Tech as well. I do think NC State, while playing great basketball, and I would love to see NC State make a run, but give me Texas Tech as well. All right, Fresh. Kentucky versus Oakland, and not California Oakland. Folks, this is Oakland just outside Detroit.
Give me the Wildcats. They've been a solid team all year. I think this will be a get-right game for them.
Yep, Kentucky as well for me. Florida I'll give you either. Boise State, Colorado. Any thoughts?
I think Florida can beat either of these teams, even though they lost their big man and they lead the country in rebounding. That's going to be a big hit for them later on. I think they shoot enough. They have high possession volume. They'll survive this game, whether it is Boise State or Colorado. I'm worried about the depth interior for the rebound perspective going forward in the tournament, but for this first round game, they take care of business.
Yeah, give me Florida as well in this basketball game. Ooh, I said football game. Basketball game. But I am worried about Florida moving forward after the opening round. Marquette, Western Kentucky.
Marquette takes care of business. I hope Tyler Kolek gets back. They need him get him in rotation this game, get his legs under him because they're going to need him down the stretch if they want to make a run.
Yeah. All right, Fresh. Second round going into Sweet 16. Who you got coming out of that top line?
Give me Marquette, Kentucky. The Badgers finally beating Duke, and the rest don't have anything to do with it this time. And the Cougars taking down the Cornhuskers.
All right, Fresh. I have everything the same, but I also told you that the devil is coming out of my South Regional here. Houston. I got Duke. I got Kentucky. And I got Marquette. One of these three teams, or one of four teams, I guess really, who would really consider Marquette the devil. But maybe really. Somebody, whoever it is, their rival. I'm not sure. Who is Marquette's rival?
Wisconsin.
No, okay. All right, Fresh. That's my Sweet 16. Houston, Duke, Kentucky, and Marquette. So there we go, Sweet 16.
Speaking of the Sweet 16, embrace the madness with Champ Sports Pool's Sweet 16 contest. It's free to enter, and you can compete to win $1,000. That's right. Absolutely free to enter, and if you win, you'll take home $1,000. Visit champsportspools.com/Formidable to claim your free entry into the Sweet 16 bracket pool with a chance to win $1,000. That's champsportspools.com/Formidable. If you're planning on hosting a bracket pool, you should do so at champsportspools.com/Formidable. By doing so, you'll earn a second free entry into the Sweet 16 contest with a chance to win the $1,000 prize. For more details, please visit champsportspools.com/spinnable.
Man, Fresh, $1,000 going to look good in somebody's pocket on that one. So, folks, you're going to host the bracket anyways. Will look good in your pocket, too. My pocket as well. We can have a good old time getting ready for the NFL draft with that money.
Oh, that would be a heck of a draft party. You know what? That actually might get us a trip to Detroit.
It might. We could actually probably take a trip to Detroit on that. All right, Fresh, let's go to the Elite Eight here. Who you got? Who's your last two teams in this regional?
I think Houston, depth-wise, going to prove too much for the Badgers in that matchup. I think the Cougars advance to the regional final. On the other side, if Tyler Kolek is playing, that really changes the difference in that Kentucky-Marquette matchup because now he's not 100%. I think Kentucky gets the edge. I'm siding with Kentucky in this game just because of the Kolek injury and how fast does he recover. I think we're going to get a Kentucky-Houston regional final.
I got Houston coming out over the Duke Blue Devils. I don't think Duke is built to beat Houston in this area. And I also have Kentucky as well because, ladies and gentlemen, the Kentucky Wildcats are going to win the South Regional here. Yes, that is true. I do consider the Kentucky Wildcats not really the devil. It's like
Coach Cal might be the devil.
Yeah. Well, it's like calling someone the devil from Waterboy. Mom said they're the devil. So
well, I got Kentucky too. So when Kentucky loses, you can blame both of us for bringing them the bad juju, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Here, ladies and gentlemen, we're just teasing with them. I'm no seriousness here on any of that stuff as well. But I do like this Kentucky team. I do think they have a good shot to get out of this South Regional.
And it's one of those weird years where they're not the 1 or 2 seed where everyone has this huge expectation. They didn't just run through the SEC tournament. They've had some losses, but they've gotten better in the depth, and the injuries have kind of gotten through, and the guys are getting a vibe. That's where I put their region as a 6 because there's not as many potholes for them to get through. If they can survive Marquette, they're going to be in great shape.
Right. All right, Fresh, what's your underdog team in this region?
James Madison. Because if you kind of look at it, I think if they can beat Wisconsin, they'll play with some energy. This Duke team is not that great. If they have to face Duke in the second round, I think they have a chance of beating them as well. Who knows what happens after that? But that James Madison team has some potential to keep rolling.
I think the refs that are going to be working the upper part of this region are going to need to get their arms ready. My underdog team is going to see this being raised up quite a few times. I'm going with the Nebraska Cornhuskers. If they get hot from behind the arc, man, that team is dangerous. They could legit just shoot lights out and just outshoot everybody and make a bunch of threes and just run through this region here. They just got to get hot. And if that happens, great. We'll see the team that put up 51 against Illinois in the first half, or we'll see the team that scored barely over 30 in the second half. So, but again, I like that Nebraska team. They're fun to watch.
Man, they have nothing to lose. There's no expectation for them. They get in, roll through. It's a learning experience for them. They haven't been there before, so it's a cool momentum. They're going to play with a chip on the shoulder.
Another Waterboy quote there, Fresh. You had an opportunity. Damn Fouts. Can't hold anything back, Fresh. You got nothing to lose. We'll quote some Waterboy here.
Joe Montana.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, before you head out of here, hit that subscribe button. Leave us a like. If you think Fresh and I know what we're talking about, hit us up in the comments. Give us your pick. Who are you got coming out of the South Regional? Leave us down in the comments if you both think that we are crazy and no idea. You've been listening to another episode of The Photo Finish. Horse racing season's right around the corner there. Now, let's send a special thanks to our producer, Drew. Without him, none of this is possible. Special thanks again to our sponsors, champsportspools.com. Make sure you're checking them out. /spinnable. Get your free entry as well. Hit that notification button. Get notified every single time we drop a new episode. We're heading into draft season. We got a bunch of draft content ready to go for you. A couple episodes we're going to have to re-record now, but so c'est la vie, as is life of being in draft season for the NFL here as well. Look, Fresh, I can speak a little bit of French. There we go, Fresh. Make sure you guys check out spinnablesports.com. Yep, that's spinnablesports.com. Follow us on social media. Interact with us everywhere. That's all I got, Fresh. That's the South Regional. Hey, 2 for 2. I got the energy up. The
You're
excitement's
fired
there.
up. You are clapping up. You're the guy in the stands just clapping the entire 40 minutes, just making all noise and just won't sit down.
I'm the
Folks,
16th guy on the bench.
the water boy. Speaking of that topic, folks, keep engaging with us any way possible, good, bad, or indifferent. Like Seth said, we got tons of NFL draft content coming as well. And as the tournament can be madness, so can free agency and the draft. It's all kind of just chaos across the board. Anything can happen, so you got to keep yourself ready and locked in and keep in tune with us because we'll bring you all the big time information as it drops in a moment's notice. Engage with any kind of social media, especially the YouTube channel for our Spinable Sports. Also, special thanks to champsportspools.com. Please get your free entry. Get your bracket pool set up. You have a chance to win $1,000. It is very easy. Win, win, win. Do it today. Spread it through the office. Spread it through your family, your friends, your neighborhood, everybody. Even if you don't like somebody, have them join, and then you can beat them in the bracket pool and then make fun of them and then win $1,000 and wave it in their face. Do it, do it, do it. Enjoy it. Spread it out. It's March Madness, everybody. Have fun. And with that, talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.